class, yeah, open level, suitable for beginners. And so we're going to put in a little extra attention for shoulders and hips. Shoulders and hips, of course, can get really tight. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Yep, they can get really tight, especially as most people do if you're sat at a desk, anything between kind of 30, 45 hours a week or whatever. So let's start off with a little bit for the shoulders. Okay, camera's still not right. Hold on, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to start pumping some blood all the way up from the end of the limb up into the shoulder joint. That's going to help with the tight necks, upper backs, middle backs as well. So off we go. We're going to do some wrist circles first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. So next up it's shoulder circles. And don't forget, guys, you can do this if you are feeling a little bit tight round the neck, shoulders, upper back, if you're sat at your desk. Yeah, all these wrist circles, shoulder circles, what they're doing is they're pumping blood into the shoulder joint, around the neck, around the upper back. And when blood gets there, it will reduce any stiffness, tightness, discomfort. So that's why we're doing it. If you are at your desk, let's go the other way. If you are at your desk and it all starts to get a bit tight, then please, please, please do this kind of thing first. So shoulder circles, wrist circles, rather than neck stretches. It can seem like a sensible thing to do at the time, to do some neck stretches, but you might make it worse. Okay, good. So those are shoulder circles. Now we're going to do shoulder shrugs. Yeah, so for this, I'm just going to drop my hands down onto the floor here. If you want to do any of this standing as well, you can. So shoulder shrugs, we're going to take the shoulders all the way up to the ears, as high as you can. And then you want to take them all the way down as low as you can. So this is starting to pump blood into your trapezius muscle. Trapezius muscle is a very big muscle that really goes from the neck to the shoulders and down to the middle back. That's the one, guys, that can get really tight. So this is starting to wake that muscle up and pump blood deep and around it. So let's do 5 more. We're going to go all the way up and then down and again up and then down. Let's do 2 more, all the way up and then down, and 1 more, all the way up and then down. Okay, so just to finish off with the shoulders before we carry on, we'll do elbow circles. So that's with the hands on the top of the shoulder joint, and it might get a bit noisy as you start to do these. That's okay. Clicks, cracks, whatever sound the body makes. My right shoulder just did a little crack there. Maybe you can hear it. Doesn't matter if it's noisy. What does matter is if it hurts when the noise happens. Then you have to have a little think as why could that be? All right, so let's go the other way. Nice and big. And by doing this, you're really getting the shoulder blades moving an awful lot again, and they're sat underneath that big trapezius muscle, the one that can get very tight in the middle and upper back. Okay, let's do 1 more. Okay, nice. All right, so we're going to lie down on the back. And what we're going to do next is push both legs forwards, and we're just going to bring the right leg up into the chest. Yeah, so hug the right leg in. This should feel quite relaxing for the lower back. You're going to take 4 deep breaths here. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. Bring the left leg in again. It should feel nice and relaxing on the lower back. We'll take an inhale and exhale, inhaling and exhaling, Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, let's go on to the side. We're going to go straight into some very gentle, because it's early in the class, very gentle clamshells here. So for this one, I've got the heels of the feet in line with the spine. If you take your hand on your pelvic girdle here on your hip, you want to make sure that you're going to keep that nice and still. So we're just going to lift the knee like it's looking up towards the ceiling and then bring it back down. So this is starting to mobilize the hip joint a little bit, as well as pumping a little bit of blood around into the hip joint. Let's do 10 of these. I think that's about 4. And as you do it, you want to keep it obviously pain-free, as with everything we do today in this class. It could feel that it's very intense. You might even feel a kind of burning, warm feel in the muscle. That's okay. But pain, stabbing pain, never a good idea. Let's do one more, guys, and then we'll do that on the other side. All right, so I can feel it there, by the way. I can feel a kind of bit of a burning, warm feeling on the outside of my hip there, and I know that that's a good sensation, not one of those horrible, stabbing, painful ones. So let's take the hand on the hip, and we'll do 10 on the other side. And just breathe gently through this as we go through the class today. Sometimes I'm going to cue the breathing. Sometimes I'll cue the breathing in that real kind of proper Pilates breath, if you like. But for this exercise, just focus on mobilizing the hip, using the muscles around the hip, but obviously don't hold the breath. Make sure you breathe on through. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Okay, good. So on to the backs again. We're going to push both legs forwards one more time. Bring the right leg up into the chest. This time we'll just take 2 breaths on each hip. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, we're going to swap legs over. Let's take 2 breaths on the other hip. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, so back onto the side again, and we're still warming up the hips here. Like I said at the beginning, it's going to be a full body mat class today, but a little bit of extra focus on shoulders and hips, shoulder and hip mobility. So let's have that same position. The legs are bent. We're going to lift the top leg, knee forwards, foot flexed, and we're just going to push out to the side 10 times. As you do this, you want to really feel strong in this working leg. And if you can, you're going to keep your foot around about hip height, or even just a little bit higher, but definitely don't drop it lower than hip height. That way we can start really using the muscle again on the outside of the hip. Okay, let's do about 5 more of these, guys. And if you want to put some breathing in, then exhale here, inhale back. Exhale, push, inhale back. Exhale, push, inhale back. Exhale, push, inhale back. One more. Exhale, push, inhale back. All right, we're just going to do that on the other side. Yep. One thing you can think about when you're doing this exercise is imagine you're doing this underwater. Sometimes that helps then to really switch the muscle on and create a little bit of resistance in the movement. So we're going to push out and then back, and push out and back, and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. All right, let's do 5 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Okay, good. So hips are getting nice and warmed up. Let's do 1 more to warm up the hips. And for this, we're going to take the hands on the hips for this one. Let's take both legs forwards. Then we're going to pick the right leg up to 90 degrees. The foot can be fairly relaxed here, guys. But what you're going to do is imagine that you've got a pencil sticking out of your kneecap. You're going to draw 8 circles on the ceiling one way and 8 circles the other way. So let's go. We're going to keep the pelvis nice and still as we do this. So we're going to circle round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's go 8 times the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so when I did it on my right leg there, as I was circling around, every time I had a little clunk, clunk. That was totally fine, didn't cause any pain at all. That's just going to be muscle connective tissue moving around a little bit. Okay, so on the other side, guys, 8 circles each way, circling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that the other way. So circling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're going to put both feet down on the floor and let's come up to sitting cross-legged. So it's a whole heap we've done there for hip mobility, waking the hips up. Let's go back to the shoulders again. And we're going to just do a little bit to pump some more blood into the middle back. We've done this one before, guys. We're going to lift the arms up, make a fist here, and we're just going to open the arms to the side. Okay, so as you do that, you really want to feel that you're squeezing the shoulder blades together on the back and then bringing them forwards again. So it's a squeeze and then forwards. Squeeze, forwards. Squeeze, forwards. Squeeze, forwards. Okay, we're going to do 5 more of these. Forwards. Squeeze, forwards. Squeeze, forwards. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze, forwards. 1 more. Squeeze and relax. Okay, so we're just going to turn the head over the shoulder here. We're going to do this again near the end of the class. You might feel a little bit tight as you do it now, especially if you've been at computers all morning. So just take it as far as you feel comfortable. Okay, let's do it 2 more times. We're going to take the chin over the shoulder, back to the middle, and then the other way. Okay, then you're just going to drop the chin, just look down at the floor. Okay, so I can feel a gentle stretch there, actually down between my shoulder blades when I do that. Let's look forwards, and then we're going to look up to the ceiling. And as I do that, I'm getting a little stretch down the front of my neck and into my chest. That's quite nice. 1 more time, dropping the chin, looking down, and then forwards. And then up to the ceiling, and then forwards again. All right, nice guys. So let's start a bit more of a pacey workout, and we're going to do some cat stretches. So let's take wrists on the shoulders, knees under hips. We're starting in a nice long flat back, and we're going to curve up here. So I'm dropping the head, curling the pelvis under, and then I'm going to come through to a long flat back. And again, dropping the head, curling the pelvis under, through to a long flat back. So let's do 5 more of these. Drop the head, curl the pelvis, and then back. And again, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to go back into child's pose. That's what I call a long spine stretch. Let's toes together, knees apart. Reach the arms forwards. Put the head on the floor. 2 breaths here, guys. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, so we're going to roll on up. We're going to go back into all fours, and we're going to do lots of pushes back to bent legs. So we're continually pushing back to what is essentially a bent-legged downward dog. We're going to do 6 of these. This will get the heart rate up a little bit as well. So tuck the toes under, and we're going to push back. So keeping the legs bent, and then knees down, and back, and down, and back, and down, and back, and down. 2 more, and back, and down. 1 more, and back, and down. Lovely, guys. So we're going back into that long spine stretch again. This time we're going to take the hands round to the left and then round to the right. So walk both hands round to the left. I'm going to put my chest on my left thigh. Okay, 2 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come back into the middle, then we'll take the hands around to the right. So I'm going to put my chest on my right thigh. 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming back onto the mat again. Let's roll gently up through the spine. And if you can, you're going to leave the head until the very end. Okay, good. We're going to come round to sitting now. We're going to do half roll backs. This is a nice exercise to get the core working. Yeah, abdominal wall working up. All right, so for this one, we're going to reach the arms forwards, curve the spine over. You want to keep the curve for all of these. Let's do 8. So we're going to rock back and then forwards. Exhale back. Inhale 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 forwards. 2 more. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. 1 more. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Okay, so let's roll down to the mat now. Use a little bit of power in the core. We're going to do it as slowly as possible. And if you can, you're going to get each vertebra of your spine separately down on the mat. Go, 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 go. Head at the very end. Okay, we're going to go into a big stretch out, guys. So I'm reaching the arms over the head. I'm pushing through the heels of my feet. I'm going to hold this for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's relax. And we'll take the feet back on the mat. Let's get the feet hip distance apart. We're going to do 4, what I call 4 slow hip rolls. Yeah, so for that one, guys, reach the arms up to the ceiling and then we're ready to go. So you're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Then arms over the head, back of the hand on the floor. Roll back down again, gently, vertebra for vertebra. And then the arms are going to come back to the ceiling. Okay, 3 more times. Curve the pelvis under, rolling up. Take the arms onto the floor. Roll back down through the spine. Bring the arms back to the ceiling. Curve the pelvis under, rolling up. Take the arms onto the floor. Roll back down through the spine. Bring the arms back to the ceiling. And again, curve the pelvis under, rolling up. Taking the arms onto the floor. Rolling back down through the spine. Bringing the arms back to the ceiling. Last one. Curve the pelvis under, rolling up. Taking the arms over the head. rolling back down through the spine, bringing the arms back to the ceiling. Okay, so from here, guys, we're going to link the fingers together onto the back of the hamstring here. Have the foot flexed. Okay, so we're going to push the heel up towards the ceiling, and it doesn't have to be a fully straight leg here, just as much as you can, and then gently back. Okay, so pushing up, gently back, pushing up, gently back. Let's do one more, pushing up, gently back. Okay, on the left, flex the foot, keep it flexed the whole time for this one. We're going to push gently up and then back, and again up and back. 2 more times, up and then back, and last one, up and then back. All right, so we're going back onto the sides, guys, and we're going to do the second section of a Pilates exercise side leg lift series. So this is to mobilize, pump deep into the hip joint again. We're going to do this, guys, today. We're going to do 10 circles one way from the hip, 10 the other way, and then we're going to repeat it. 10 more, 10 more. So it really should warm up the hip joint. You might feel a bit burning. Keep the hand on the floor, guys. Lift the top leg, and we're going to do 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay, I can really feel that, by the way. That has definitely pumped a whole heap of blood. 360 around the top of my thigh and into my hip. So I'm happy with that. Let's do the other side. Okay, try to get nice and straight on this one, guys, and try to keep the lower back and the pelvis still as well. All right, so off we go. 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it again. And 1, 2, 3. Feeling it now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, yep, can really feel that again on this leg. So let's take it into a little stretch. Yeah, we're going to push both legs forwards. Yeah, let me do it sideways, you'll see a little bit better. Okay, so both legs forwards. Let's pick one leg up, and you're going to fold it over that leg. I've got my thighs, if you can see, as overcrossed as possible here. So let's just take a little roll down. We're going to roll down through the neck, upper back, middle back. And we're just going to stay here. Let's stay for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. Let's roll on up, and we'll do that on the other side. So really overcross the thighs here. Yeah, got this foot flexed. All right, drop the head, roll on down. Okay, let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so gently coming up. Let's stay here. We're going to stay cross-legged. We're going to do some gentle side stretches over. So let's take an inhale to lift the top arm up. And on the exhale, stretch and reach over. Inhaling back. We're going to do that 3 more times. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. 2 more. exhaling over, inhaling back. One more time, exhaling over, inhaling back. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to inhale, reach the arm up, and exhaling over, inhaling back, exhaling over, inhaling back. Let's do two more. Exhaling over, inhaling back, and one more. Exhaling over, inhaling back. Good. Okay, so bringing the arms together here. We're going to link the fingers together, roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to do some spine twists next. So let's rotate round. Then we're going to turn the head over the shoulder. We're going to come back to the hands, into the middle, and again rotating round. Head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle, two more, rotating round. Head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle, and again rotating round. Head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. Okay, we're going to push the hands forwards, take them up, and let the shoulders come up to the ears. And we're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, a nice long stretch over, inhaling back, and again exhaling over, inhaling back. All right, lovely guys, we're going to lie on the back now, and we're going to switch on and pump the core. Okay, so to do that, let's link the fingers together behind the head. We're going to stretch the right leg forwards. We're going to lift the head and the leg up 8 times on each side. When you lift, guys, do it on an exhale. I'm going to cue the breathing. So let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Okay, so swap legs over on the other side. Keep the left leg, keep it really strong, keep the foot flexed. Off we go. We're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, lift. Inhale back. 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 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. All right, well done, guys. Let's bring both legs into the chest. Okay, we're going to hug them in, and what I want you to think of doing is pulling your belly button through into your lower back, or sucking it in and down. This is going to help switch on the deep core. Then let's lift the head up. We're going to lift the head up and look down at the top of the trousers, bottom of the t-shirt. Stretch both arms forwards, hip height, and we're going to hold it here for 3 breaths. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so just pop the head down, hug the legs back into the chest again. In a second, we're going to go up to that same position again, but we're going to put in single leg stretches. Yeah, so we're going to reach the right leg forwards, then the left leg forwards. If you can coordinate that with an exhale as you reach your right leg or left leg forwards, brilliant. If that goes out the window, don't worry about it. Just keep a nice strong core. So keep that feeling of pulling your belly through to your lower back. All right, so let's do it. We're going to pull the belly through to the lower back. We're going to lift the head up and look down exactly where you've pulled through. Stretch both arms forwards, and we're going to do 10. We're going to inhale, exhale, extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so come all the way back in. We're going to do exactly the same thing in a minute, but this time when we do it, we're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling just by the side of the head. So pull the belly through to the lower back, lift the head up, look down at the belly, stretch the arms up to the ceiling just by the side of the head, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, guys. Come all the way back in, and we're going to roll round onto the right shoulder. So you're going to roll all curled up, a little bit fetal. Yeah. We're going to take the right hand, push it down on top of the legs here, stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. So we're going to do a little rotation for the middle back, for the rib cage area. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to open that left arm all the way to the floor. Keep turning the head and look at it, and then you're going to bring it back. And you're going to open, and then back. And again, open, and then back. Let's do it one more time, guys. Open, and then back. Okay, so we're going to roll around onto the left shoulder. So that means I've got my left hand on top of the legs, right arm up to the ceiling. I'm going to take an inhale, and then on the exhale, open the arm as far as you can. Inhaling back. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. And one more. Exhaling, open. Inhaling back. All right, nice, guys. Let's roll all the way up and round. We're going to go back onto all fours. We're going to do opposite arm and leg on all fours, yeah? This is a very good exercise for the back and for core stability as well. So we're going to do it 8 times. We're going to put the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, okay? And we're going to stretch the opposite arm and leg off the floor. Let's do it pretty slowly today, guys. It makes it a bit harder. And then we're going to put the hand and knee back, then we'll do it on the other side. So reaching out, nice and long, and then gently back. Reaching out and stretch, and then back. And again, reach, and back. So I'm going to cue some breathing now. Exhale to reach, inhale back. Exhale to reach, inhale back. Let's do 2 more. Exhale to reach, inhaling back. Last one. Exhale to reach, inhaling back. Okay, we're relaxing back into a long spine stretch. So toes together, knees apart again, guys. Relax your forehead on the floor. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to roll on up. We're going to go back onto all fours, but this time we're going to go onto elbows and knees. So let's link the fingers together first, and you're going to put the elbows down on the floor. I've got my knees under my hips still, and this time I'm going to tuck my toes underneath. Keeping the legs bent, we're going to lift. Let's do left leg first. We're going to lift it 8 times up and down. Then we're going to do it on the right. This is especially for the back of the leg and the back of the hip. So off we go. Let's lift. 1, not too quick, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one more, guys, and 8. All right, so let's do that on the other side. Hopefully you were feeling it then in that working leg and that moving leg, a little bit at the back there. So off we go. We're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. Okay, nice. So again, let's go back into another long spine stretch. Toes together, knees apart. Reach the arms forwards. Forehead down for 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, so let's roll on up and we're going to go onto the elbows again. This time when we get onto the elbows, we're going to go into a full plank just for 10 seconds, just a warm-up plank. Do squeeze the legs behind you though, don't have them apart. It's okay to have them apart, but if you have them together, then again, you can use more muscles around the hip and the leg to hold the plank. So let's link the things together. Elbows on the floor. Take one leg behind and then squeeze the second leg to that first leg. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Just relax back down again. We're going to go to another long spine stretch. Reach the arms forwards. 2 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, we're going to roll up through the spine, and before we carry on, we're going to do that same stretch we did probably about 20 minutes ago, 15-20 minutes ago. Should feel a bit more open now in the hips. It's this one, guys. So let's lift one leg up. We're going to overcross it. Okay, you're going to drop the head down, roll on down through the neck, upper back, middle back, all the way through. Let's stay here for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming all the way up, and we'll do that on the other side. So over crossing the leg. Okay, drop down through the neck, upper back, middle back, as far as you can, guys. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. Rolling all the way gently up, and we're going to go onto the sides again. Let's do this, guys. We're going to do second 2 sections of side leg lift series, if you know what that means. If not, this is a very easy one to follow. Let's keep the hand on the floor, and off we go. We're going to lift the top leg, then squeeze up the bottom leg, then both come down together. We're going to do 8, so that's just 2, and down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then we're going to lift both legs up together. Let's do 8 of these, lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, lovely. Let's do those 2 sections on the other side. On the second side, I will cue the breathing as well. It is nice to do the breathing on this one too. So nice and straight through the body. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so last section. Let's take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, lift, inhale back, 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 exhale, lift, inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back. All right, lovely, guys, relax. We're going to go into the 100 next. So this is what I'd call, a very, very Pilates exercise. Yeah, the 100. If you don't know this one, or you're not very familiar with it, then just give it a go or have a look. I am going to do all the proper full-on Pilates cueing and everything for this one. I'm going to be breathing myself as well. And you can do this with straight legs or legs in tabletop. That's up to you. So, all right, guys, let's do it. A full-on proper Pilates 100 exercise. Off we go. So we're going to take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg, exhaling the other, inhaling and exhaling up and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, and inhale 2, 4, 5, halfway, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 4, 5, and exhale, push, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, coming all the way back in. Pop the feet back down on the floor, pelvis into neutral. Let's take the hands onto the side of the rib cage. We're going to take 2 deep breaths. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so we're going to push both feet forwards now. Have the feet flexed, legs hip distance apart. We're going to do some full roll ups. So let's start with the arms up to the ceiling. Then you're going to take them over the head, not too far. You want to keep the ribs connected at the front. This is where we start. This is where we finish. So we're going to move the arms to the ceiling. And then we're going to curve all the way up and over. We're back in that C curve again. Reach the arms forwards. Then start to roll back. And then roll all the way down, taking the arms over the head. So arms to the ceiling. And then lift the head. Look down at the chest. Look down at the belly. And stretch forwards. Then we're going to start to move back. And then roll vertebra for vertebra down. Let's do this 2 more times. So arms to the ceiling. And then all the way up and over. Start to move back. And then all the way down. Okay, last one, guys. Arms to the ceiling. And then all the way over. This one, guys, we're going to stay up and over because we're going to go into rolling like a ball. So for that one, let's roll up straight first through the spine, yeah? We're going to take feet together, knees together. Have the hands just under the knees. Then we need to curve the pelvis right underneath. You want to take the shoulders back. You're going to lift one leg up and the other leg up. We're going to roll back and then we're going to catch the balance and roll forward. So off we go. We're going to roll back and then exhale up to balance if you can. So rolling back, exhale up, rolling back, exhale up, rolling back, exhale up. Let's do 2 more of these. Rolling back, exhale up, and last one. Rolling back, exhale up. Let's hold the balance here, guys. Let's try this. Okay, we're going to reach both arms forwards for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, stay there. Let's see if we can reach the arms up to the ceiling for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done, guys. So we're going to put the soles of the feet together here. This is another great one for the hips. We're going to take a stretch forward. So let's drop the head. We're going to roll down through the neck, upper back, middle back, all the way through. And let's take 4 breaths at the bottom here. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, rolling all the way up, guys, and we're going to go into another shoulder pump. So let's come cross-legged, yeah? This one is a very weird one. You don't want to feel that you want to totally straighten your arms. You just want to feel that you're pushing up from the shoulders and pulling down from the elbows. So make a fist with the hands. Okay, and we're going to push all the way up. So the shoulders are pushing up, my arms go up a little bit here, and then you want to pull down from the elbows, pulling the shoulder blades down. So we're pushing up and sliding down, pushing up, and keep doing. We're going to do about 20 or 30 of these. We're going to do loads. It's going to really, really pump loads of blood deep into the neck and the shoulder joint. It might get quite intense feeling, yeah, it might get very burny and warm, but that's a very good thing. Okay, And we're going to start to do a little bit quicker. Up and down and up and down. So keep going, guys. Of course, if you want, you can do this with weights as well. You can do this exercise with 1 or 2 kilos. Or if you're really strong, then with much heavier kilos than that. Okay. And we're going to go even quicker now for the last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so where can I feel it now? All the way down the back and the sides of my neck here. Not in a bad way. This is because I've been using those muscles, been pumping blood there, and I can feel it around into my deltoid. Your deltoid is this muscle here on the shoulder. It's this one, yeah. And you've got a front section, a middle section, and a back section. And quite often, the very front section of your deltoid will get very, very tight and blocked. And that's because we do lots of stuff like this out in front of us. We're not typing or looking on our phone behind our back. Everything's done in front of the body, and that can make that feel very tight at the front here. Doing these shoulder pumps, if you keep the chest fairly open, will help to use all of your deltoid, yeah, and if you add a little bit of weights or resistance to it, then even better as well. Okay, good. So let's come around to sitting. We're going to take both feet on the floor again. And similar to the half rollbacks, we're going to do oblique rollbacks. So let's do 8 of these. We're going to link the fingers together, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and follow me. So we're going to curve the pelvis under, then we're going to rotate. We're going to come back into the middle and then come straight. So again, curve the pelvis under, rotate the other way, back into the middle, and then straight. Curve the pelvis under, rotate, back into the middle, and straight. Curve, rotate, back, straight. Keep going. Curve, rotate, back, straight. Curve, rotate, back, straight. 2 more times, guys. Curve, rotate, back, straight. 1 more. Curve, rotate, back, straight. So let's just pop the hands underneath the knees here. That's going to help us roll down to the floor again. Let's do this in 10 seconds. We're going to roll down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so again, earlier in the class, we did a little hamstring stretch. You're much more warmed up now if you've been doing most of this with me. So let's bring the knee into the chest again. Link the fingers together right behind the hamstring here. Let's keep the foot flexed. Then you should find it a little bit easier to push the heel up towards the ceiling. And then back. And again, push. And back. And push. And back. And push. And back. Let's do 4 more, guys. And push. And back. And push. And back. 2 more. Push. And back. The last one, we're going to push and we're going to hold it there. So keep the foot flexed, the legs strong, and we're going to stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. So what that was, guys, that was 8. The 8th one we held for 10 seconds. Again, don't worry if you can't fully straighten the leg. Maybe your hamstrings are tight. No problem, yeah? Make sure you do keep the back of the pelvis pretty much in contact with the floor though. So don't let it roll all the way up as you take the foot up to the ceiling. So let's link the fingers together behind the leg. My foot is flexed. Off we go. 8. Pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to stop up on 8 and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, put that foot down and we're going to do a knee shake. So shake the knees in and out like that. Pretty quick, pretty vigorous. This is just to help a little bit relax the muscle, a little bit more blood flow. Remember, like I said at the beginning, when blood flow is good in the body, and we're talking about hips and shoulders today, that's what the focus is. When the blood flow is good around the hips and the shoulders, you're going to have way less tension, stress and discomfort in those areas, yeah? Okay, good. All right, guys, so let's come back up to sitting cross-legged. We're going to do a little bit more to mobilize now the middle and upper back. So for this one, let's link the fingers together and we're going to put them behind the head. Let me move back a little bit, otherwise you're not going to see me. Is that better? Yes. All right, so linking the fingers together behind the head, we're going to do this. We're going to take one elbow up to the ceiling. Okay, again, not too quick. And come back into the middle. Then we're going to take the other elbow up, back into the middle. Let's do that 2 more times. So up, back into the middle, and again up, back into the middle. So next up, we're going to take a rotation. So keep the chin a little bit lifted for this next one and the elbows open, and we're going to rotate round. So you're opening one elbow back, and then into the middle, other way back, into the middle. Okay, 2 more, back, into the middle, and the other way back, into the middle. Okay, so the next bit is actually my favorite bit of this. What we're going to do is really squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up to the ceiling. And then we're going to let the elbows come forwards and very gently drop the chin here. I'm not pulling my head, guys. My hands are just resting there. That's important. Okay, so inhaling up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, chest to the ceiling. And then exhale, drop the chin and curve over. And again, inhaling up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, looking up to the ceiling. And then exhaling, elbows forwards and drop the chin. And one more, inhaling up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up to the ceiling. And then exhaling, elbows forwards and drop the chin. Okay, so drop the hands down. Like I said at the beginning, guys, we turn the head over the shoulder. We're going to do it again now, and you should feel it just goes a little bit easier than it did earlier on in the class. Why is that? It's because we pump blood deep around the spine, deep around the whole body. Yeah, so off we go. Let's turn the chin. Yeah, that definitely feels better on me. Back into the middle and the other way. Still a bit tight this side, but better. Into the middle. Let's do it 2 more times, guys. Round we go. Into the middle. And again. Yeah, much better, much better. Okay. And into the middle. Okay, so we're going back into hips, guys. Let me just bring my mat forwards a bit. We're going to go into a stretch that I call the piriformis stretch. The piriformis is a muscle that's deep into the hip. This stretch also targets other muscles around the hip as well, but it's commonly called this. So let's take right leg over the left leg. I've got a gap here between my legs, so my ankle is really just over the thigh. I'm going to fold the legs into the chest. So my right hand's going to come through that gap, through the middle here. Now I can get my hand here on top of the shin. For some people it's going to be way more comfy to take it behind the leg, so whatever you prefer. And we're going to take 8 breaths. Okay, let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. 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 Let's do 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and and exhaling. Okay, and wrap the legs, guys, and we'll do that on the other side. So that's taking left leg over the right leg. So my ankle is just across the thigh. I'm going to keep that foot flexed, by the way. Okay, bring the legs into the chest. Left hand's going to come through the middle, either on the top of the shin or onto the hamstring. The other hand round, and 8 more breaths here. Okay, so inhaling and exhaling. 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 All right, unwrap the legs. Let's do another knee shake, guys. Yeah, so another nice, strong, quick knee shake for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as I often do at the end of a class, I'm coming up to the end now, guys, is I'm going to do a neck stretch, yeah? If you've done most of this class with me, then join in. If you've not, then maybe just watch this. It makes sense to do a very gentle neck stretch now, and I mean it, gentle, yeah? Don't be pulling the head around. Because we've been going for nearly an hour, I've pumped blood 360 around my body, and my body is in a good state to then have a look at some gentle neck stretches. But really don't stretch the neck if you're not warmed up as much as you feel now. Yeah, if you're sat at your desk and it gets tight, don't stretch it. It probably will make it worse. Okay, so we're going to take a hand across the lower back, other arm up and over the top, fingers by the ears, so very gently over to the side. So my hand is here, but I'm really not pulling my head. I'm going to open my mouth a bit to relax the jaw, and I'm getting quite a nice stretch down the side of my neck. Okay, then you're going to turn the head into the arm, slide the hand round and down to where your head meets your neck, and drop the chin forwards. Again, my hand is here, but I'm not pulling my head. It's really just resting on my head. We're going to hold this one a bit, and today I don't feel this quite as much as the side stretch, but I can feel it a little bit down the back side bit of my neck. Okay, so let's come slowly back into the middle, and before we do it on the other side, let's just take a couple of shoulder circles back. Okay, good, and a couple of shoulder circles forwards. All right, and then we'll do it on the other side. So that's hand across the lower back, other arm up and over the top, fingers by the ears, so over to the side. If you open the mouth a little bit, that will help relax the jaw, and then on my body, I definitely get a more effective stretch down those big chunky muscles down the side of my neck. Okay, then turn the head into the arm, slide the hand round and down to where your head meets the neck, drop the chin, and yeah, I feel it a little bit more on this side, so that's telling me that the right side of my neck is a little bit tighter than the left today. Yeah, whatever. Whatever that means. All right, guys. And then we're going to slowly come gently all the way back up. Let's do a couple more shoulder circles. So a couple of circles back. And a couple of circles forwards. And as I like to do often, we're going to finish with one last roll down through the spine. So this is a nice one to open out the hips. We're going to take the soles of the feet together one last time, guys. Let's take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to drop the chin, roll down through the neck, upper back, middle back, all the way down. We're going to take some deep breaths at the bottom. All right, 4 deep breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, let's pick up the belly. We're going to roll back up through the spine nice and gently, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head till the end. All right, brilliant, guys. Well done. Thanks a lot for joining, and I'm going to see you next week for another stream. All right, take care. Bye-bye.